Hello students, welcome to this computer class. In this class, I am going to discuss about syllogism, premises, equivalence rule, modus ponens and the chain rule. So the first topic is syllogism. Here is a definition. The logical process of drawing conclusions from given logical statements is called syllogism. Here logical statements is also known as propositions. So next is premises. The propositions used to draw conclusion are called premises. To draw conclusions, we may use any of two methods. First method is truth table method. Second is algebraic method. Here is an example of truth table method. So using truth table, prove that P implies Q is equivalent to negation of Q implies negation of P. In this question, there are two proposition or two variable. So for two variable, we have four input combination, which is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So first we calculate negation of Q. Here 0 becomes 1, 1 becomes 0, 0 becomes 1, 1 becomes 0. Next, negation of P. So 0 becomes 1, 0 becomes 1, 1 becomes 0, 1 becomes 0. Next, calculate P implication Q. So 0 0 gives 1, 0 1 gives 1, 1 0. This combination gives 0 because in case of implication, when P is 1, Q is 0, it produces the output 0, means false. Next is 1 1, it also produces 1. Next is negation of Q. Negation implies negation of P. So negation of Q implies negation of P. So 1 1 is 1, 0 1 is 1, 1 0 means 0, 0 0 means 1. So from the above truth table, it is obvious that the column P implies Q and negation of Q implies negation of P are identical because they have same value in their truth table. So these two columns are equivalent. Next is equivalence property. Equivalence properties are used for algebraic method. So first equivalent property is properties of 0. 0 plus P is equal to P, 0 dot P is equal to 0. Here plus means logical OR operation and dot means logical AND operation. Next property is properties of 1. Here 1 plus P is equivalent to 1, 1 dot P is equivalent to P. Next law is law of negation or involution law. It means P double complement is equal to P. Next is idempotent law. Here P plus P equivalent to P and P dot P equivalent to P. Next is complementarity law. First law is P plus P complement is equivalent to 1. Next is P dot P complement is equivalent to 0. Next law is commutative law. So first is P plus Q is equivalent to Q plus P and P dot Q is equivalent to Q dot P. Next is associative law. P plus Q plus R is equivalent to P plus Q plus R. Next is P dot Q dot R is equivalent to P dot Q dot R. Next is distributive law. First is P dot Q plus R is equal to or equivalent to P dot Q plus P dot R. Next distributive law is P plus Q dot R is equals to P plus Q dot P plus R. Third rule is P plus P complement dot Q is equivalent to P plus Q. Next is De Morgan's law. So first law of De Morgan is P plus Q whole complement is equivalent to P complement dot Q complement. Second law is P dot Q whole complement is equal to P complement plus Q complement. Next is law of implication. P implies Q is equivalent to P complement plus Q. Next is law of biconditional. P biconditional Q is equivalent to P implies Q dot Q implies P. Here is an example of algebraic method. So the question is, state whether the following proposition is a tautology or contradiction or a contingency. Here is the expression. P implies Q plus Q implies negation of P. So the solution is, first line we use law of implication. So P complement plus Q complement plus P complement after using law of implication. Next line we just rearrange these propositions, and P plus P complement plus P complement gives P because of idempotent law, and Q plus Q complement gives 1 because of complementarity law. Now P complement plus 1 is equivalent to 1 because of property of 1. So the result is 1. So this proposition or this expression is a tautology. Next topic is modus ponens rule. It states that P and P implies Q infers Q. It means P dot P implies Q implies Q. Now we check this using algebraic method. So first we using law of implication. After using law of implication, the statement first line is this: P dot P complement plus Q implies Q. Next, after that we simplify this line using distributive law. So the answer is P dot P complement plus PQ implies Q. Next, we use commutative law for P dot P complement. Using commutative law, P dot P complement gives 0. Next, we simplify this implies using law of implication, which gives PQ whole complement plus Q. Next, we use De Morgan's law to simplify PQ whole complement. So after using De Morgan's law, the statement is P complement plus Q complement plus Q. Next, we rearrange this statement, and then we use complementary law for Q complement plus Q, which gives 1, and P complement plus 1 produces 1 because of property of 1. So this expression produce true result, so it is proved. Next is chain rule. It states that P implication Q and Q implication R infers P implication R. It means P implication Q dot Q implication R implies P implies R. So let's check this expression using algebraic method. So first we use law of implication to simplify this. So after simplification, p complement plus q dot p q complement plus r, then whole complement plus p complement plus r. Next, we use De Morgan's law to simplify this statement. So after using De Morgan law, p complement plus q whole complement plus p complement plus r whole complement. Next, we use De Morgan law to simplify these expressions. First is this. So after using De Morgan law, p double complement dot q complement plus q double complement dot r complement. So now we use law of negation to simplify this. So p double complement becomes p dot p q complement plus q dot r complement plus p complement plus r. Now we just rearrange this. P complement plus p dot q complement, next is plus r plus q dot r complement. Now we use distributive law, third law of distributive law. It becomes p complement plus q complement plus r plus q. Now we rearrange this expression. P complement plus r plus q complement. Here q plus q complement produces 1 because of complementarity law, and after that we use property of 1 which produce 1. So this expression produces 1, so it is proof. So in this video I have completed the propositional logic. So in the next online class I will discuss about the logical circuits.